My name is Karla. I'm from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and you're probably wondering how I ended up in Lake Oswego, Oregon. Thankfully, my twin sister worked with a girl who knows a neurosurgeon, who knows a neurologist, who knew Dr. Zielinski, and by the grace of God, I found Dr. Zielinski and his team. Never knew functional neurology existed, and I'm so thankful it does. And it's actually something I wish I found a long time ago. I've been dealing with chronic neck pain for probably 12 years. It all started when I was sleeping on a couch one night at a friend's house, and I woke up with my head kind of like in this position. My mom suggested go see a chiropractor. They never really helped me. I was kind of stuck. Driving was hard because you have to look for traffic. So 9 months was hard, and then I finally think I found my center again. I stayed tight for a while. This was my new normal, was a tight neck, and then I went into dentistry. So, and everyone knows you're in a same position all the time. So, and I've been doing dentistry for about 10 years. That on top of that, I've had 2 children, and if you're a mom, you know you're carrying a load, and you're carrying all sorts of luggage, and so I kind of just learned to live with this tightness in my neck. But then it came to a point where I was desperate. I was hurting. I had this high pain up here, and so I started seeing, I got really invested, seeing a physical therapist, seeing a chiropractor, and they're constantly adjusting me. I was even going like 3 times a week for 3 months straight, and I would get no relief, maybe for an hour. And then finally it came to a tipping point where I was doing all the stretches they were teaching me, and I woke up one day just in really horrible pain. And then the doctors just were putting me doses of medicine, anti-inflammatories, you name it. Nothing was helping me. In fact, it got worse. I woke up with numbing sensation in the side of my face, tingling all the way down, and then the next day it's twitching in my legs, and then I'm starting to have abnormal movements in my arms. I'm jerking forward, and every day it was just something new. It got really scary, and every time I went to the doctor, it was, I don't know why this is happening to you. I saw 3 neurologists. 3 neurologists looked at me like I was crazy. And they ended up diagnosing me with something called functional neurological disorder, conversion disorder, meaning all psychogenic, which is not partly true. I mean, I've had general anxiety, but they weren't looking close. You know, it was an easy write-off, anxiety case, let's move on. There's nothing we can do for her anyway, right? Well, when I heard about Dr. Zielinski, he has some functional diagnostics that he uses, that he looks within the eyes. And he uses these tests to know how your brain is functioning within your world, within the gravity around you. And he knows your deficits and where you need to actually grow in your areas of your brain. And the rehab that they do here, and I worked with, her name was Dr. Rachel, and they seem like these simple tasks. You're looking at dots on a wall, and very simple things that you're like, is this really doing anything? But then by day, I noticed, wow, I'm like becoming myself again. Dr. Zielinski immediately noticed this is not just psychogenic. You have something called cervical dystonia, and also myoclonus. It reached a tipping point with these chiropractors who were trying to fix the tension outside of my neck instead of going from the inside, working from the brain out. So I got a whole bunch of insight, learned so much. It answered so many questions I had about myself that I would have never learned if I'd never come here. And it's been such a blessing to be able to meet these people that just know so much and have a passion for what they do. I'm more myself again, and that's all I could ever ask for more. I didn't even think I could get to this point. Honestly, when you've seen so many doctors and you feel like the healthcare has failed you and they just dismiss you every time and act like you're just a waste of my time, you start doubting the doctors that you see. So when I knew I was flying across the country to come see a functional neurologist that nobody in my area has never heard of, I was scared. I was nervous. But then his friend, Dr. George Florence, who's out of Los Angeles, assured me, this is your guy. Trust me, trust the process. He's going to help you. And I just had a feeling, I was like, you know what? I'm at the mercy of these people and I got to give it a shot. I got to get back to my family because I was debilitated. I wasn't able to be a mom to my children. I could barely leave a dark room. Every stimuli, everything set my abnormal movements off. A headache out of this world. Never thought I would be in a place like this. It seems like the mainstream healthcare, you have to be dying or complete Parkinson's, Huntington's, the major diseases for someone to want to even think about helping you. But you have a headache. It's like, come see them, because they can see how your brain's functioning and they can help you even with, it doesn't have to be extremely severe for them to help you with some deficits that might be going on in your brain that you have no idea about. So very cool technology. And what I was even more impressed with, Dr. Zielinski himself did his own physical exam on me after they did the testing with the goggles, with his system. He uses a test with the eyes. So he's actually backing up his own system physically with his knowledge and what he can see. So that highly impressed me, and I was very grateful for that as well. So I highly recommend this place, and the staff here, very professional, kind, caring. Thank you for your time for watching, and please consider this place for any of your neurological needs. Thank y'all.